Hi guys, MUR-LOCK 68 here, back again with the charcoal gray 83 AL50, number 3 in the series that I just presented you guys in the previous video where I learned it, Lishied it by knowing and learning the binding order. So we're clear on that. Probably just under 2 hours learnt, spent on that. And I got it for you guys and I showed you the key. So now we're in a position where, well, can we SPP this? I'm sure we can SPP it. Do I think it's going to be as easy as the Lishie? I don't think so. The reason I believe that is the Lishie's a fixed unit. You slide it in. Pick placement is precise because all you're doing is looking at the gauge on the Lishie and you know whether you're on pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to be one of the huge factors if I'm able to get to the binding order, which is 6124. So this is going to be the first attempt, and we're going to do it as it happens. This is the way it's going to be posted. First SPP attempt, knowing the binding order with this nasty key here. So we're going to do that. So nothing on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To get to pin 6 here, which is a challenge. And I knew that because of the keyway. Okay, there was pin 6, gave me my click. Let's go to pin 1 and it should drop me into a false set. Okay, there's my false set. Now I think this is where the trouble is going to come into play here. We need to go to pin 2. We need to go to pin 2. And you're not using the Lishie where you know exactly where pin 2 is. Okay, that was pin 2. So now the tricky part is skipping pin 3 and going to pin 4. Full counter rotation. Okay, I'm just going to let off a little bit. Need to double check. I've got to bypass pin 3 and go to 4. Whether or not I can do it is the question. And I was not successful. Okay, so I'm going to go back to pin 4 now. Let me check 1. 2 is good. I touched 3, which was my problem. So 1, 2. And there it is, pin number 4. Much more difficult in my opinion, and I knew the binding order. So when I went through the first time, I went 6, 1 gave me my false set, touched 2, I tried to skip 3, and I didn't. I inadvertently touched 3, which set me in the wrong position. I then let off the tension, released pin 3, and went back at 4 for the open. 6, 1, 2, 4, the binding order. I'm still gonna gut this, guys, just so you guys know that nothing has changed. Yeah, that's totally different ball game. Totally a different ball game than using the Lishie, but it's something that again, I would encourage you to try both. So maybe start off with the Lishie, and see if you can apply what you picked up with the Lishie, and use that information, and just be prepared that to know that it's just not going to be as easy, because you're going to have some pretty good pick placement. Again, remember this detent, just slide it forward just enough. We're going to get our shim in there. Become an ABIS expert by the time I'm done with this series. I do have one more left for you guys, and that one there, I'm going to make some different changes with it. Okay, so we're going to run this through the garden again. Okay, nothing has changed. There's our 6 pins, guys. Okay, I'm going to dump these in the tray for you. And again, I'm doing this just to show that nothing has changed. Okay, no trickery. Yeah. Just never know. Okay, so there's 4. So it's funny how the lock reacted when I went 6, 1, 2, and all I had to do was get to 4, but it wasn't that easy because of the fact that I'll show you on the key. So again, serrated in 1, spool, all copper springs. That's another change that I will make on ABIS number 4. I will play with the springs, I will change the drivers, and yes, we will have a 4th key. Hopefully you know, you're not coming into this video without seeing the first 2, but if you have, I've had 4 of these charcoal gray ABISes that I think are pretty rare. I haven't seen them around. They were all keyed alike, but further to being keyed alike, they had cores, plugs that were shaved down to accommodate pins by filing everything flat, making it easier as opposed to going by the book. Okay, so everything is in there, guys, as was in the previous video. I'll show you the key again, and I'll talk to you about what just happened there, what I feel. Okay, so there's the key again. You see pin 1. So I set this high number 6 first. I came back to number 1 to give me the false set. 2 set fairly easy, but here's your problem right there. A 9 cut. a 9 cut to get around do not disturb this pin to set pin 4. So as you saw, I just barely nicked it with the pick. I had to let it drop back down and finish off 4 for the open, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Coming back and SPPing this one after knowing the binding order and trying to show that it's a little different than it is with the Lishie, but it can be done if you know the binding order. Appreciate your support, guys. Patience, practice, perseverance. Like, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell, guys. Number 4 will follow at some point. Stay well.